everybody, it is your girl here, GenuinelyDivine, coming at you today with a video all about Black Moon Lilith in the zodiac sign of Cancer, or Lilith in the 4th house. Lilith in Cancer or Lilith in the 4th house. First of all, what is the 4th house? The 4th house is naturally ruled by Cancer, and the 4th house is all about our home, it's all about our family, it's the foundation, it's our tradition that we were raised upon. The 4th house also represents our nurturing parent. You know, it could be a mother, it could be a father, grandmother, grandparent, whoever nurtured you as a child until you made it into adulthood. That's what our 4th house represent. Lilith is the darker side of ourselves, it's the negative side of ourselves, it's the shallow part of us. It is also our sexuality, but it is also where our power lies within us. So when you take Lilith and you take this dark energy and you put it into the 4th house of home and family and nurturing parent, what's going to happen here is, I'm sorry you guys, because this one kind of like, for me, this is the last video of the series, Lilith series for me. And I did it last because Lilith in Cancer is one of those placements where it could be very tough on the native. Lilith in Cancer could have, at a very young age, they could have lost a nurturing parent, or they could have just lost one of their parents pretty early on in life, or they could have lost both of their parents. And the way they could have lost their parents, or however, is one could have been through death and one could have been through rejection. However the case, Lilith and Cancer people, sometimes they don't always feel comfortable in this world. They don't always feel like they have received the proper nurturing in this world, you know. It could be Lilith and Cancer people who actually did receive proper nurturing from their parents and could have both parents, but they're, you know, of course depending on how it's aspected in your chart. But however, Lilith in Cancer, it brings in some dark energy because Lilith also represents a form of death. And because of that, there's a part of a Lilith in Cancer person that dies at a very young age. And throughout their whole life, they're searching for that missing part of themselves, that void, that emptiness, because they want someone to nurture it. And what happens is Lilith and Cancer type people, they end up in these relationships with people who are either older, sometimes younger, but a lot of times they're looking for someone to give them what they didn't get in their childhood. Okay, there was a missing link, there was a missing connection between parent and child when it comes to Lilith in Cancer or Lilith in the 4th house. There was a missing link there, you know. And Lilith in Cancer people, what they would do is, when they're dating people, they want so desperately to be loved and to be supported and to just be nurtured. They just wanted to be taken into the arms of someone and just truly be loved. They don't want to say I love you just to say I love you. They truly want to be loved and they want to feel true love. Because a lot of times Lilith in Cancer could mean that a person was adopted. You know, it could have been adopted into a home that never felt like a home. Even when they grow up and they buy their own homes, a lot of times that home, it still doesn't feel like home because something's missing, and what's missing is true love, true unconditional love parental love. So Lilith and Cancer people, sometimes they may opt out on having kids, or they may desire to have kids more than anything in the world because they want someone to love, and they know that they will love their children far more greater than their parents ever truly loved them, or their parents ever truly made them feel loved, if that makes sense to you, okay? So Lilith and Cancer people, when it comes to their bed pleasures, their sexuality, a lot of times they don't know how to truly express. If it's a guy, he may not really know how to express his masculinity. You know, he may be more in touch with his femininity side, you know, his feminine side, you know. If it's a girl, she may be a person who, you know, really, you know, embrace her masculinity more so than her femininity, you know, whatever the case may be, because you can have Lilith and Cancer people who actually do, you know, understand both sides of themselves, but it's something missing with these people, you know. And with this placement, there's something missing with this placement. I'm sorry, please forgive me for saying people, but there's something missing in this placement. And sometimes people can feel, sometimes this placement can spend a lifetime searching for that missing link, and they may sleep with a lot of people before they reach it. One person, and they find it. You know, a lot of times they will find it. If it's not early in life, it would definitely be later in life, you know, but that love will come. And if I can be of any advice, Lilith and Cancer, whew, we were all put here with purpose. And some people, our purpose it seems so greater than others, because when we look around and we see everyone loving on others and having such a family-oriented life, one that is unconditional love, it makes us feel like, what about me? Why can I be loved like that? You know, why can't I have a love like that? Why was I, you know, casted aside to be left out in the world on my own? But in all actuality, that's your power. Because you see, where you're searching for love in a mate, in a child, or whatever the case may be, your purpose was to help those who have been in the same position as you. And that will become your true family. That will become your true love. Because we all were meant to be loved and to be nurtured somehow, some way. And as the wounded healer, Chiron, what we cannot heal in ourselves, we find the strength to heal it in others. And because of that effort, because of that doing, we also heal ourselves. And that's where the power of love resides for you. If you are searching for love, or searching to fill that void inside of yourself, there are so many people in the world that wants to be loved and waiting to connect with you. You just have to do it, you know? You know, with that being said, you guys, that's my take on Lilith in Cancer. Until the next time, I wish you so much love, peace, and so many wonderful blessings. Bye.